Before your marriage breaks. Before the silence becomes normal. And before you start sleeping like strangers under the same roof. Listen to this. Because marriage was never just a human idea. It was designed by God. And the two shall become one flesh. Matthew 19 verse 5. So when a marriage is hurting, it is not just hearts that are affected. It is something sacred that is being tested. Scene 1, reality check. No marriage falls apart overnight. It breaks when "I'm fine" replaces "I need you." It breaks when conversations turn into arguments. And arguments turn into silence. It breaks when two people stop trying. Not because love is gone, but because understanding has slowly faded. The Bible reminds us. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Here is something many forget. Love alone is not enough to sustain a marriage. It must be built on what God teaches. Faithfulness, respect, forgiveness, and daily commitment. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. Because even the strongest love will weaken, if it is not watered with prayer, humility, and grace. So if your marriage feels heavy right now, don't rush to walk away. Pause and reflect. When was the last time I listened with grace instead of pride? When was the last time I forgave like Christ forgave me? When was the last time I chose "we" instead of "me"? Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. Because sometimes, the problem is not the marriage. It is the distance that grew when God was slowly pushed out of the center. The good news is this. With God, restoration is always possible. What is breaking can still be healed. What is cold can still be warmed. What feels lost can still be restored. But someone must humble themselves first. And invite God back into the middle of the relationship. So before your marriage breaks. Before love becomes only a memory. Don't give up too quickly. Pray together. Speak with truth and grace. Love with patience. And forgive with humility. Because real love is not just emotional. It is spiritual. And sometimes, the difference between a broken marriage and a restored one is not just one more conversation, but one more prayer together before God.